the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
Okay, fighters gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. You've already touched gloves. Come out ready to fight.
Talk to me, DC.
Big fight field, man, in Abu Dhabi. Everyone knows this is the toughest fight, the best fight at 155 pounds, and we are finally here. We will see who is the champion. Can Justin Gaethje get it done, or does Khabib remain the champ and the dominant force in the division?
Khabib in his usual role as betting favorite, -315. Justin Gaethje is +250. Gaethje is in blue with the gold trim. Khabib is in the black and gold, befitting a champion. The wait ends for this epic title unification bout. We shall see who has the upper hand. Khabib, pretty relaxed, man, having a moment with you before the fight.
Yeah, man, you know, this is a big-time fight, you know, but this guy's been here before. But this is the range that Justin needs to be at. You see how he's far away to where if Khabib does change levels, Justin can defend and see it coming. I really do believe that this is one of the keys to why Justin has made the improvements that he's made. Is that look at his footwork, look at his movement. He's never stationary. He's a moving target now. He's not just a zombie trying to walk guys down and make them fight him in a firefight.
That's a good point, especially one to make early. There are layers to his game, a lot of setups, and he has impeccable timing with that right hand. We'll see if he can find a home for it tonight.
And the kicks. You know, Khabib has to try to close the distance here. But you cannot be reckless with a guy that has dynamite in his hands like Justin Gaethje.
Anthony Davis chiming in, watching UFC 254 at home. Big right hand from Khabib lands, and a nice counter shot from Gaethje.
And when you get an athlete like Khabib Nurmagomedov, you know, at times they want to prove that, wait, I'm not so outclassed in this one area of a fight. I can stand. But the moment Justin believes this is a stand-up fight, that is when he's going to try to change levels and get to the legs. You notice Gaethje's stance a little lower today opposed to the Ferguson fight. Before he was very tall, but right here you see him almost in a lower stance, more of a wrestling stance.
Nice jab lands for Nurmagomedov. About 2 minutes have gone by. There's that patented leg kick from Gaethje.
Nurmagomedov has a fantastic jab, man. That pace and pressure of Khabib is what separates him from most guys. Justin's going to have to be able to stay with this.
Gaethje has successfully thwarted the first takedown attempt of Nurmagomedov, who touches the toes to the body there. Right hand lands for Gaethje.
Justin needs to tighten it up a little bit, though, man. That's not something you saw much in the Ferguson fight. When he started to throw big shots, Coach Whitman told him, slow it down. You don't have to load up on everything. You don't have to knock him out with every shot. And when Justin did that, it's when he started to really piece Tony Ferguson up. Beautiful body kick lands for Nurmagomedov. Now the jab follows up. It's that pressure, man. Look at the pressure Khabib puts on you. The whole time he's got Justin on his heels. He's not allowing Justin to take the center of the octagon.
Looked like a pretty big knee there, if I'm not mistaken. So Nurmagomedov realizing some success on the feet here 3 minutes in.
And a lot of that success comes from the idea that Justin has to defend takedowns, John. You see him almost dropping his hands and head every time Khabib enters. But look at the pressure that Khabib is putting on Gaethje right now.
And that left hand a moment ago drew a smile out of Gaethje. Oh, and now another body kick. Nurmagomedov throws a flying knee, so not necessarily with a point to prove, but this is a well-rounded mixed martial arts.
Yeah, he is. And look at the jab of Khabib. It's working. He's popping Gaethje, but ultimately he does need to mix in the wrestling.
He has only attempted one takedown thus far unofficially.
Well, the problem with Justin Gaethje is right now he's trying to react to everything Khabib is doing. He's got to find a way to get some respect and stop Khabib from walking him down like this.
Oh, nice body shot, the left hook up top from Gaethje. Khabib eats it without issue.
Yeah, but that one needs to get respect, right? Every time Justin hits people with that, he gets respect. Right now, Khabib's still walking him down. But those leg kicks, beautiful leg kick that Gaethje, and if he keeps landing those, that'll get some respect.
Right hand over the top partially lands for Gaethje. And again, that front kick of Nurmagomedov, the counter left from Gaethje lands. Beautiful shot there on the double leg, and Nurmagomedov has his first takedown.
That's one of his best attacks, right? He shoots the double leg with his head going onto your left side, but ultimately it looks like it's going left, but it goes to the right, and he ends up on the opposite side and sets you to your hips. Now Khabib is exactly where he needs to be in the KC control. He'll start to walk Justin's legs over to the left and split his knees. That'll make Justin want to go to his knees to get away, or go the opposite way, and Khabib will slide right in the mount, which he is right now.
So Nurmagomedov trying to punctuate this first round and maybe get a finish, an isolated arm. Final seconds of round one. Strong start for the champion.
Great round by Nurmagomedov.
Take a seat. Take a big breath from me. Hey, look at me. Hey. He's good. He's good. Hey.
Ice on his back.
Keep controlling it.
Slow it down. Okay. Everybody's fuck, man. Keep it.
Hey. No, I like the feet. You got to keep the feet.
The beautiful jab, walking Justin Gaethje. He lands a beautiful left hook there. Khabib shoots a double leg, gets the corner, sets Gaethje down, ends up in the mount, went right to the submission. Great first round by both of these athletes.
And in the red corner, they did put some ice on that left leg of Khabib Nurmagomedov, so we will keep an eye on that. And clearly for Trevor Whitman, they want him to attack that furiously tonight.
Yeah, and told him to slow it down, right? It's the same message we heard in the Ferguson fight. Slow it down. You don't need a rush. But Khabib wants this pace to be very fast. You could see him telling Jason Herzog, let's go, let's go, let's go, as the second round started.
Leg kick for Nurmagomedov, now a combination, appear to partially land. Left hand behind the ear lands for Gaethje.
Beautiful footwork there by Gaethje. He's kind of circling into the power of Nurmagomedov. He's got to be careful going to his left.
Another leg kick.
That one seemed to hurt the champ a little bit. You saw Khabib take a bad step after that leg kick landed.
And now Gaethje goes inside and lands. Nurmagomedov back to the well with that front kick.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov. He gets the bat.
Wow.
Right into the full mount. I mean, that was a fantastic transition with a lot of time. He's going to go right back to that same position. Oh, he's going triangle here. Setting up triangle into the armbar. Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov. Oh, as Gaethje goes back shot. Oh, he's tapping.
It looks like he tapped. Khabib Nurmagomedov. The eagle rises again. He chokes Justin Gaethje to sleep. 29-0. Unbelievable.
Khabib with the beautiful triangle choke finish. I mean, you never know what he's going to pull out next. Justin Gaethje tapped a long time ago. Rev didn't jump in and he went to sleep. But wow, what a performance by the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Khabib Nurmagomedov is immediately resorted to tears, and you can be sure bottling up a lot of those emotions here during this fight week without his late father Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. And now that the mission is accomplished and the task is done, he can exhale, and an amazing display from Gaethje coming in. Both of these guys managed by Ali Abdelaziz, who is watching intently somewhere in the world, but just too good, man, too good. I mean, a lot of people felt like Gaethje was a live underdog, the best guy that Khabib had faced.
But everywhere, just too good everywhere, right? There is no area where this Khabib Nurmagomedov can't fight. There's no area, John. And look at this moment as he finally is able to exhale, right? This fight happens in October. You know, his father passed in the summer, and He went right into this. It was a distraction, but now he gets to let it all out.
Well, and if Khabib Nurmagomedov's goal coming in here was to leave as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world,
He's that.
to beat the interim champion like that.
He's that, man. I mean, Gaethje landed some beautiful kicks, but once Khabib got him to the ground, they were just on a different level. Right here, Khabib goes to the mount. It looked like he was going to go to an arm triangle, but immediately he goes back into the same position as the first round. Looked like he was going to attack arm bar, but instead he goes triangle. I mean, I've seen him do this before in the practice room, but I have never seen him pull it off in a fight. Didn't know if he would be comfortable enough to try it. But right here, you see Gaethje try to pull back. Then he starts to tap here. I don't know how this wasn't seen. As he slams Khabib down, watch his left arm, John. There's a tap. There's the second tap. You know, he tapped 4 times again, and eventually he passed out, and Khabib keeps that championship. What a phenomenal performance by the champ. And honestly, this guy's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, unquestioned, after dominating the interim champion like that, especially after Justin looked as he did against Tony Ferguson.
You will not get an argument from me. And what a moment for Khabib with Javier Mendez and the rest of his team. This is one of the most exceptional professional athletes and human beings that there is out there. And you just can't imagine all the pressure that he was under and everything that was going through his mind as the tributes for his late father continue to pour in. Quite a fighter right there, and it's just hard to think about a lightweight solving the puzzle that is Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, the official decision brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. You could save massive money on your mortgage with the incredibly low rates from Guaranteed Rate. Act now by visiting rate.com. One final time tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by technical submission due to a triangle choke, and still undefeated, and the UFC undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
And now, without question, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, 29-0, Khabib Nurmagomedov. The world is in awe of your greatness once again. I will give you as much time to gather your emotions, but I see your cornermen taking the gloves off. Your thoughts on an epic championship performance tonight. Congratulations.
Alhamdulillah. First of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah. God gave me everything. Thank you for these guys with me and with my father more than 20 years. All my team, aka with Coach Khab, I love him so much. All my team. Thank you. Today, I want to say it was my last fight. And no way I'm gonna come here without my father. It was first time when, after what happened with my father, when UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my father, my mother, 3 days. She don't wanna I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this. It was my last fight here. I know only one thing, what I want from UFC Tuesday. You guys have to put me on #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world because I deserve this. And UFC undisputed UFC lightweight champion, 13-0, 13 in UFC, 29 in all my pro MMA career. You know, I think I deserve. And one more thing. I want to say thank you, Lorenzo, Fertitta. Thank you, Dana, Hunter, all guys. Thank you so much. And of course, I don't forget about Joe Silva, who signed me here in UFC. Joe Silva, thank you. All this UFC team, everybody around the world, this all pandemic stuff, they're doing great show, you know. Thank you so much, Justin. 2016, I remember when I cut weight, you helped me a lot. Thank you, brother. This is fight without cage. I know you're great, man. I know how you take care of your close people. I know a lot of things about you. Be close with your parents, because one day it's gonna happen something, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know. And thank you, guys. Thank you, coach. I love you so much. My teammates, Ali Abdulaziz, Rizwan. Oh, alhamdulillah. Today is my last fight here in UFC.
So as you put the gloves down, you do so as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You go out the way you wanted to as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion. How hard was this week for you overall?
It was my father dream. What else? Dustin and Conor gonna fight January. I choke him out, both of them. I'm not interested for this. I'm not interested for this. One more thing. И для моих болельщиков, если скажу для болельщиков с России, будет неправильно. Просто скажем для всех русскоговорящих. Большое вам спасибо. В 2008 году, когда я начинал это, и когда в 2012 году я первый раз дрался, подписали в UFC, очень многие не верили, очень многим это было невозможным. Я простой парнишка из обычного горного села Дагестана, приехал сюда. Вчера мне брат даже говорит, Google сказал, говорит, что ты самый обсуждаемый человек на планете. Я просто не мог в это поверить. Почему? Потому что просто вы сами представляете, да, у меня даже в голове этого всего не было. Я просто хотел вместе с отцом, мы шли, просто хотел стать чемпионом. У меня даже в мыслях не было, что вот так все может на мои плечи обрушиться. Альхамдулилля. Если у вас есть родители, будьте рядом с ними, и все. У меня один остался родитель, это моя мама. Я хотел бы побольше времени ей уделить.
You have left an indelible imprint on this sport, and we congratulate you as you walk away 29-0. There's only one Khabib Nurmagomedov. We wish you a safe trip home, and we look forward to your UFC Hall of Fame induction in a few years. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. DC, I love you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov. And we step over here and talk to another one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, all class for sticking around. Justin Gaethje, obviously a lot to digest, but your thoughts on the fight as long as it lasted, my man?
Man, I felt alive. That's why I step in here, man. I asked my coaches if they're ready to feel alive every time I step in here. And, you know, again, adrenaline, endorphins, released. It's a great feeling, man. But the only reason I stuck here is to give this man praises. I know he was in a bad spot, you know, whether he was or not. He did what he had to do. He took me down. He is very strong. And I know he made his father so proud.
Well, this division does not have a champion as Khabib steps away, and there's a good chance that your next fight is going to be for a belt. As you look ahead to 2021, how soon would you like to spin this thing forward?
I fight for a living. You know, the best thing about getting choked out is, you know, there's nothing really consequential to your health, especially long-term health. That's what I'm always looking out for. I said I have 5 wars left, and I haven't had one since I said that, so I'm ready for the next one whenever. I'm ready. I'm in good shape. I don't want to go home and get too fat, so I'd say 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
All right, well, we'll let you go. Lower that handicap. You have the respect of this entire fan base. Thanks for sticking around. Any final words?
Just because my swing is ugly, I will shoot a 13 handicap for all you motherfuckers that said no way.
My man. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Justin Gaethje.
That post-fight interview was brought to you by EA UFC 4. Available now. Play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar. I mean, hard to digest. You know, what a fantastic performance. Classic Khabib, you know, was able to get takedowns. And once he gets the fight to the ground, he is just on a different level. Our jiu-jitsu coach just texted me. Same story. Khabib is a different level. Gets to the triangle choke. Justin taps frantically, and somehow the referee didn't see it and eventually goes to sleep. But honestly, if you want to see Justin Gaethje lose a fight, you want to see him go out on his shield as he did today. But Khabib retiring breaks my heart. I thought we had at least one more before